So today is going to be a good day. I've just received some good news that my new camera has been delivered. I say new, it's a new old camera. I'm excited. There's going to be a lot of content that is going to be filmed with or around this camera and the photos I'm going to take. So I'm pretty chuffed. So it's been delivered, but it's not been delivered here. That's the hiccup here. I had it delivered to my parents' house because they live about a mile away and my dad worked from home, so they're guaranteed to be in. So he couldn't have missed it, whereas I'm not always in. So there's a good chance we could have missed it. I am in. I wouldn't have missed it, but we move. So the plan for this video is I'm going to go around my parents, I'm going to pick up my new camera, and on the walk back, even though it is a beautiful English day today with grey skies and rain, I'm going to do a little shooting on the way back. You're going to see some POV of me shooting, some edits and some of the shots that I take. And at the end, I'm just going to go through my first thoughts on this camera. The camera that I have bought is the Panasonic Lumix GX850. It goes by a few different names, but it's a micro four thirds, pretty compact, and it's interchangeable lens. It's a pocketable camera, that's what I want, because this one here that I've got filming at the moment is the Fuji X-T4. Brilliant camera, but it's just too valuable and too big to take with me everywhere. It's not compact, it does not fit in my pocket. And if I do take it out and it gets damaged, then that's like nearly £2 worth of camera with the camera and the lens. It's not worth the risk. So this one is much cheaper, much smaller, much lighter, and much better for daily use. So that's what I wanted. Right, I'm gonna get ready. Probably should put a rain jacket on or something. And then we're gonna get going. I'm looking forward to this. Right. Come on. Cool. So I'm now dressed for the weather. Lovely. And I also seem to have lost my phone. Gonna need this for the behind the scenes. Right, let's go. Nice. It is way too warm in there after that walk, so I'm doing this out here. No idea how this is going to look or sound, but I'm going to break into this box and have a look. It's really light. It's really light. Right, here it is. Panasonic GX850. I thought I've got nowhere to put this mic. I don't know what I'm meant to do with it. First impressions is the box is battered and for a different colourway of camera. Okay. But there she is. God, that is tiny. Lovely stuff. Look at that. First impressions from holding it. It actually feels better built than all the reviews indicated it would be. Okay, it's got some charge. It wants me to press the home button. I don't know where that is. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I'm going to set this up, I'll get back. I'm just going to bring you over to see what I'm seeing here. Here's the camera. That is so much smaller than I was actually expecting it to be, which is a good thing. That on the screen, there's a screen protector on, and those are just smudges, so those big ones will come off. And there is some little scratches on it, can't really see them. But first impressions, that actually feels much better than I had thought it would, so I'm happy. So as well as the camera, in the box is charging stuff and a strap. I rather foolishly didn't bring a tripod, so we're going to do this one-handed and just see how it goes. This is the lens that I got for the camera. Bloody hell, that is tiny. Look at that. So it is the 12 to 32. Let's just get it on. Right, let's see if this works. So here's the lens. First impression is it is quite scuffed up, but I knew it was going to be. It's just the first thing I saw. And also, both of these are so much smaller than I thought they'd be. In a good way, I wanted them to be small, but it just doesn't come across when you're watching all the reviews and that, how small they actually are. So, done with the waiting. I don't even know how to properly show this. So the aim with this was for it to be pocketable. There's my phone in comparison. Obviously a bit thicker when you've got the lens, but it certainly does fit in the pocket. Shall we try it? Right, here's the first shot. Oh mate, I'm buzzing. Hell, I know it's just on the monitor here, and you probably won't be able to see it that well, but that looks sharp. It makes like proper old camera sounds, like this. It's got 2 bars of battery, and I've got a walk home to do. And whether that looks a bit like this, I'm gonna cut here, we're going to do the walk home, and we can see what I can do with it.
Password. Parrots. That'll do. That'll do.
Right, well, I'm back home now, as you can see, and I've tested this camera on the way back, and I think I like it. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Obviously, you've seen all the edited photos, and you can make your own opinion up on them. But I just want to run through my first thoughts of just briefly using this camera just now, so that I can lay that down. Build quality. So I read lots of reviews on this specific camera that it felt cheap, and it was all cheap plastic, and it is plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap. There's a nice texture to it. The buttons all seem to work. Everything seems good. The lens is certainly a bit cheaper feeling, but from the photos, I'm not complaining at all. Form factor, the size is brilliant. Perfect for shotting in your pocket, which is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm happy with that. I haven't tested all of the, because this is packed with features. I've not tested all of those, of course. Little pop-up flash, it's pretty cool. But yeah, no, my first thoughts, I'm happy. It's smaller than I thought it would be, in a good way, because I wanted a compact camera. The photo quality seems pretty decent, especially considering it's so small and I can carry it everywhere. It's obviously not going to compete with the full frame mirrorless Fuji, but Micro Four Thirds frame mirrorless little Lumix, not half bad. I'm going to thoroughly use this and test this, and I'm going to come back, I'm going to make another video which is far more comprehensive, and it'll come from a place of far more experience. This is just my first thought. Past that, new camera. This was a different kind of video showing my actual work. I've not done this. All the videos before this point have just been me talking about things I find interesting. But this is me actually shooting, and this is a little section of my day that you've seen. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed a little look at this camera, a little look at the images that I took, even though it is a grey, wet day here in England. It is what it is. I got some pretty cool photos, so I'm happy. Right, that's that. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more of my photography, more videos talking about photography and looking at things that are interesting, at least to me, then like the video, hit subscribe and drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of the photos, and if you've got a little GX850 or any Micro Four Thirds camera, then leave some comments. I wouldn't mind knowing where to look for my next lens, because it probably won't be long. But yeah, that's that. Time for watching.